Alright, what's up chads? Welcome if you're new, welcome back for an OG, and ladies and gentlemen, I want to start this video off with some good news. We're gonna have some bad news, don't worry, we're gonna be talking about some disasters or two as always, but I'm a little bit angry at some of you guys out there because none of you guys kind of told me about this one. I guess that one of you will be like, well, Skizzle, I tried to tell you, but you didn't listen. Now, ladies and gentlemen, I'm talking about Microsoft Flight Simulator. There aren't many games that hit me where it needs to hit, right? And I'm talking about hitting in the G spot, and this game does it very well. I know that I'm looking forward to Call of Duty 2020 and I'm a typical Call of Duty fanboy, so we're gonna be talking about some Call of Duty 2020, but there is no game on this caliber, and this is what we're hearing. It's gonna be coming out with 10 double layer DVDs. All right, so I would assume like 20 discs, or maybe the 10 double layer means that it's gonna be the double layer DVD where it's like 8.5 gigs instead of like 4.7 gigs if my memory is sharp enough. I haven't bought a DVD in a decade. It's gonna be a thick boy, okay? And all in all, it's only gonna be 90 gigs. And if you actually take a look at Modern Warfare, where like, you know, the sun don't shine, Activision is like, hey, you gotta get those updates, 80 gigabytes updates. You installed that and that's it, okay? You cannot really install other games. I have a friend like who only got Black Ops 3 installed and Modern Warfare installed, and he cannot install any other games. And some of you might be like, hey, Skizzle, it's just a flight simulator. Why are you hitting the G spot? Like, that doesn't make sense. Like, listen, okay? I know that some of you guys like to like your own comments just so you can get the ball rolling, and I'm the same way. Sometimes I like to fly cars and, you know, drive around jets in GTA 5 so I don't have to do that in real life. This way I get to save money, and I also am stimulated the whole way through, and I enjoy that, right? I mean, smash a like button for the 200 IQ moves out here. So this is probably one of the reasons why I'm excited for this game, and it's gonna be coming out on August 18th. The devs did scans of real airports, like literally the whole world, and it's gonna be coming into one game. I am really excited for it. But speaking of some disaster, you know, we got into disaster or two. On the other hand, this is what we're hearing, and apparently the official PlayStation account released a trailer for a new FMV game before quickly deleting it, and I present to you Gamer Girl. And this game is as real as 8 Thoughts Cleavage, and I'm not necessarily mad or shocked or wowed or anything like that. At the end of the day, I'm still kind of like getting those dopamine shots, but I gotta control myself because I'm on NoFap 6 months strong. But here's the thing, right? A lot of people look at this and this is absolutely cringe fest. And I'm not even sure how Wales Interactive thought this is gonna be a good idea. But listen, right? They kind of came right after, and Sony deleted the trailer quickly after because they got a lot of backlash, you see. And this is where they summed it up, right? They said that online this is real. I mean, I cannot say these words on YouTube. Smash a like button for YouTube. Online this is real, and it happens every single day. Gamer Girl seeks to raise awareness of this issue. So I see where they're coming from, and we got an expert number one who says that, so this game is going to give psychopaths the ability to, now you're going to enable this behavior and it's going to make them thirst for more and eventually want to make it real instead of virtual. I see where Lamp is coming from, and I absolutely agree, and this is why I am sharing this opposing arguments, because I absolutely agree. And then we got expert number B, clearly I know my alphabet, says that as someone who is experienced with fiction and non-fiction writing, I can 100% see what you were going in for. As a film editor, I can tell you that you goofed up. The message is not being conveyed in the trailer at all. It looks like a mockery or a fantasy. Oh, what you think? And I 100% agree. And these are valid points, right? Like you and me, you know, we are running on 200 IQ. You know, you guys are gods amongst men and whatnot. You know, let me give you guys those titles. Smash a like button in return for me to be brave and say all of that stuff, guys. But this is kind of true, right? Because you and me will probably look at it and we'll be like, yeah, it's cringe, didn't get a kick of dopamine. Or maybe some of you guys did get those kicks of dopamine, you guys know what I mean, right? But at the end of the day, most of us are gonna look at it and gonna be like, yeah, whatever, it's a virtual thing. But there will be some people out there that will absolutely take it far. But hey, you cannot control what another human does or another human thinks. So that's the way life works. Personally, I don't really care for it. Yes, it is as real as 8 Thoughts Cleavage, but it can go pound sand. On the other hand, we got some pretty good news. We're hearing that Microsoft is officially discontinuing its Xbox One X and Xbox One S Digital Edition, and they're gonna be prioritizing the Series X launch. And I know that there will be some people who will be like, well, how is that good news? They're kind of ending it. You're just a Sony pony. But listen, no, don't say that. Don't say that. I do play on the Sony ponies, but I'm not a blind fan. the reason I say this is a good thing is because, of course, people who already got the Xbox One, they don't need to buy an Xbox One. And if you don't own it, you just gotta wait a couple of months and you're gonna be able to buy a superior console by the name of Xbox Series X. So this is real. I like the fact that they are prioritizing all their manpower towards the Series X. So that's the way I view it. And another good thing in all of this is that they actually confirmed that the Xbox Game Pass and Project X Cloud are coming together at no additional cost starting in September. And this is as real as it gets. We got Dr. Anibauer spitting facts. My G says that Xbox got the best services, but PlayStation got the best exclusives. And these are facts. And recently, Microsoft confirmed that, Phil Spencer confirmed that they're not gonna have any exclusives. I did talk about that already. And a lot of people would say, well, Skizzle, they only got Halo. They don't even have any exclusives. This is why they're doing it. And that is a fact. That is a fact. But this is not a bad thing. Like, in my opinion, what Xbox is doing here, they're promoting, or they're actually trying to make sure they can deliver best services to the consumers and be consumer friendly. I really like. Meanwhile, on the other hand, Sony is trying to push a lot of really high quality exclusives. So it's like a yin and a yang, right? Like, Microsoft is trying to give something unique to their fan base, and PlayStation is trying to have something unique. Personally speaking, it's a W for both companies, right? Like, some companies really gotta offer something unique, and I really think both of these companies are offering something unique in return. Sure, Microsoft don't have the best exclusives, but they got the services. They got like extra GPU power and the flops, right? Meanwhile, PlayStation got the faster SSD and good exclusives, but they don't have really the best services. They do have decent services. It's not like bad or anything. I'm a Sony pony, right? Like, I play on the Sony ponies, but they do not have the extra teraflops like the Series X. What I'm saying here is that both are gonna be equally good and both are gonna be equally bad. Smash the like button for me to be brave, right? And say all of that stuff. But speaking of the PS5, now yesterday I was like literally in emergency, so I couldn't, like, you know, do those emergency live streams or emergency videos. Follow me on Twitter for the updates on the memes. But yesterday Jeff Keighley did do a live stream, and in that he kind of compared the PS5 controller with the PS4 and kind of talked about the PS5 controller features. There wasn't a whole lot, but it was like a first look, right? It was better than nothing for sure. And you can see the PS4 controller and PS5 controller, and all I gotta say, it's a tech boy, and it do be looking kind of curvy as well, but I still prefer a black controller. At the end of the day, hey, if this baby feels good in my hands, the baby feels good in my hands. I'm gonna put it that way, but I still prefer a black controller, right? That's the way I see it. But hey, let me know your opinions below. On the other hand, this is what the Sony representative said. They say that Sony says that rumors of pre-orders for PS5 this week were false and that they are not starting it yet. Quote, we will let you know when pre-orders will happen, and it won't be minutes notice. Dr. Ine do be sharing his expertise and says that they'll just keep waiting for Xbox to announce their price. These are chess moves. Xbox is waiting for PlayStation and PlayStation is waiting for Xbox. It's gonna be interesting to see what Xbox does during their live stream. I don't think they're gonna announce the price. They're gonna wait for Sony, and Sony is gonna wait for Xbox. Let's see how far they can drag this thing out. The way I see it is that the rumor started because of the July 13 leak, and that leak did say that we're gonna be having the PS5 price, we're gonna be having the reveal. At least the reveal happened like yesterday, a couple of days later, you know, things got delayed, maybe, I'm not sure, but pre-orders didn't go live. And of course, Amazon fed the rumor and they put up PS5 listings, so I guess that's why a lot of people started like letting their dogs out. But speaking of Call of Duty 2020, we got a lot to go over. There is a lot, okay? Now, this is something that Keith tweeted out on July 10th. Now, keep in mind, I already reported this, but it is interesting nonetheless because Keith actually works for Activision. This is what I know. He might have quit, but by the looks of it, he is still working at Activision, right? He said that this is like everything he worked on, and says that, and what's about to be announced in a few short weeks. And then we saw Kareen. Now, Kareen is an associate producer for Treyarch, previously worked on Beanox. And on July 15, I actually just put up this tweet by saying, you know, just eyes emojis, right? And we clearly see Treyarch. So this kind of tells us that Treyarch is next, even though there is no confirmation of Treyarch being the lead developer. Activision didn't even confirm. And yesterday, a lot of big things went down. Now, the gaming revolution, of course, leaked literally everything about Modern Warfare and Call of Duty as well. Very credible guy, and says that sources are saying that Call of Duty 2020 reveal is going to seem unofficial. And this is one of my reaction, right? Like, I look at that and this is like my accurate reaction. And ladies and gentlemen, let me tell you one thing about Call of Duty, right? They like to drop trailers one day before releases. They have done it for Modern Warfare 2 campaign remaster as well. I didn't think they would do it, but let's be real, it was just a campaign remaster, not necessarily multiplayer. If it was multiplayer, they probably would have dropped the trailer a week before, and a week is pretty decent. It's not bad, but you gotta understand, like, normally they like to hype up their reveals and they like to do them around May, April time, and this time it's like, what, we're like sitting in July and there has been nothing. All the leaks are pointing us in the direction that it's gonna happen in August though. And you know what, yesterday this went down, man. Like, you guys already know about the red door at this point. I covered this. It first appeared on the PlayStation database 2 days ago. It appeared on the Microsoft, and now a lot of people are able to get inside the game. They're not able to play, but they're able to install this thing, and it's telling them, hey, like, this is about Call of Duty Black Ops CIA. So this confirms that this red door alpha is really about Call of Duty Black Ops CIA, right? Like, it 110% is. And of course, the Gaming Revolution was the first guy to break this news and says that it really does seem like that they can't make their mind up on a final title for Call of Duty 2020. And there has been like 15 million different type of names, because we also heard Call of Duty Black Ops, and this is real. This is as real as a thoughts cleavage, like I said earlier on. And you know what, even Charlie Intel reported the news and say that Call of Duty 2020 internal alpha, the red door, is codenamed Call of Duty Black Ops CIA on Xbox One. But just to clarify, the Black Ops CIA is just another code name for the game. All reports from actual reputable sources and websites says that the game is still called Call of Duty Black Ops CW. I really cannot say these words on YouTube, right? But I really am hoping that it's just called Call of Duty Black Ops, or like Black Ops 2020, rather than like Cold W, because it's gonna be pretty long of a name, and also YouTube does not like the real life history. This is where we're at, like literally no kicks of dopamine, no reveal, no teases, but I mean, I'm actually happy that stuff is leaking out. And of course, leakers and data miners are telling us that the reveal is gonna be happening in August. And I really think it's gonna happen after stuff like this is popping up left and right? But let me know your thoughts below. Like and subscribe. I'm gonna keep all of you stud muffins in the loop, so click on any of the video on the screen. You're gonna get a kick of dopamine, and I will see you right there. Peace out, stud muffins.